Hi, and welcome to today's training video. Today I'm going to be going over how to automate collecting the sewer connections position properties. And so what are the position properties for a sewer connection? Well, if I open up a sewer connection feature in my project, so the position properties are these properties here. There's the offset, the chainage, the IO distance, the nearest, and the other. Okay, and so to begin this process, I want to start on a particular sewer connection, this one here. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a feature in Blackbox called Edit by selecting on screen. And so when I click on this button, it's going to allow me to select this entity in the drawing, and then when it finds a match, it's going to select it in the project. So I can make sure that I have the correct properties open for the sewer connection that I'm working on. So to start this, I'll just click Edit by selecting on screen, and then at the command line it's saying Select Entity. So I just want to select on this sewer connection so it navigates to it, and the properties are open. And so to begin this process, what I want to do is just click on this button that's to the right of the downstream manhole ID property. So I click on this button, and then at the command line it's saying select the downstream manhole. And so I know for this sewer connection that this is the downstream manhole for it. So I'm just going to select onto it. And when I do, I get a rubber band line. And so, and at the command line it's saying select the nearest boundary. And that'll be here. And now it's saying select the next nearest boundary. Okay, now if I go back into Blackbox, I can see that these position properties have been calculated for me. So I'm just going to click Save and Exit to close that. And so now I'm going to move up to these two sewer connection features here and just repeat the process. So edit by selecting on screen. I select this one just to make sure that I have the correct sewer connection open. And so to start the process, again, I click on the button to the right of the downstream manhole ID property. And at the command line, it's saying select downstream manhole. And so for this connection, I know the downstream manhole is here. So I select on it. And now it's at the command line saying select the nearest boundary. And I want to select the nearest boundary. Now select the next other nearest boundary. And that's going to be this one here. So now if I navigate back to Blackbox, you can see again that it's automatically calculated these values for me. So I can just click Save and Exit or Save. And now I want to move over to the next one. Repeat the process. Okay, so now that I have the correct properties open, then I want to click on the button. And then at the command line, it's saying select the downstream manhole, and that's this one again. And now you see the rubber band line appears, and it's at the command line, it's saying select the nearest boundary. That's going to be this one. And then select the next other nearest boundary at the command line. And there, if I navigate back to Blackbox, you can see that it's calculated the property values for the position properties for this sewer connection. Okay, so that's all there is to it. So thank you very much.